Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. Are y'all good? Are you all good? Another day away from the stone today. It's fucking snowing. Can you believe that? Of course you can. It's winter, you'll say. I don't know. Some people are like, it's only a bit of snow. But we're Irish. We don't know what to do with that. We're used to the rain and the wind. Snow now and again. You have two types of people. Those who want snow and those who don't. I'm the don't want snow. I've had, if this was, say, 10 years ago, fuck it wouldn't bother me none. I'd be in the fucked up car I'd be driving. I think at the time it was a Ford Galaxy. And the heat was gone in the fucking thing. And I was doing a stone job up past Durrow, which is a nice drive. And I bolted up there, and it was just like fucking white. It was blizzard time. And I must have shit myself because I was like sweating bullets all the way up and all the way home. I had fingers like sausages when I got home that evening. And not much work was done. It was just the mindset. And now I look back and I'm thinking, you fucking idiots. You should have just gone back to bed. Fuck that. You know what I mean? There's like, since then I've had two occasions, actually since I've been driving vans, I've had two occasions now where the van just spun around a bunch of times and ended up on the other side of the road, usually facing the opposite direction, and only by the grace of God there was no one coming because everyone else was sensible enough to stay at home in those 2 days. So now whenever I see this kind of heavy snow overnight kind of bullshit, I'm not going. I won't go. That now or a frost, a heavy, severe frost. Basically, if there's a weather warning, I'm like, that's good enough for me. Because fuck that. You know what I mean? People, why do you do the job that you do, folks? I was talking with my buddy earlier on, and we were talking about such things like, why do you paint? Why do you do the jobs, the things you do? How many people can say they do it because they love it? Or it's an act of defiance as they would perceive it? I think that there's not many. So it's just, you get killed with kindness. The comfort killer. Comfort is a killer. No doubt about that. But at the same time, we all like a bit of comfort. But for your mental fucking, you want to be... Well, look at this. We went straight into the deep, heavy shit. Forget that. How y'all doing, crackers? Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I did a thing. I'd be putting that up before this. I was hoping to do a podcast, but I was under time pressure because the kids were on their way. And I thought maybe they'll be delayed, but they weren't. So I'll call that a Blackbird Podcast clip. It's about 13 minutes. I'm going to pop that up today. Along with this, I suppose. Or this after it. Makes more sense. But yeah, you'd be thinking, so... fuck it, let's go back. Let's dive right in. All the mental shit. See, it's hard for a lot of people, I suppose. I can't believe it myself. It's like... It wasn't that long ago when we were like, teenagers or whatever. And the difference in the world is retarded. Technology, the revolution or evolution, technology. You are in another industrial revolution of a sort. And people, a lot of us don't get it. And then suddenly we get a little thing and next thing you get a lot and you're like, fuck. So it's like, blah, blah, blah. Slap me. Slap me. So there's a lot of folks growing up thinking that, this is normal. It's fucking not. Okay? And a lot of people have a knack for it now. But it's the total interface of your mind. And how can you use this? Can you use this in such a fashion that you might be able to make a living out of it? Some people do. Fair play to them. Oh, excuse me. How it was gonna go. Some people do, but because I've been watching a lot more people, I suppose, in their 40s and 50s. One guy recently I think he was 80. He just started making YouTube podcasts or something. I don't know. I like the grit of it. There's no bullshit, There's no staff. There's no fucking multiple cameras. There's just them and where they're at, and it's like, well, fuck me, here I am. This is not what I thought it would be. And then off they go. And they show you a life. And then they show you how they're adapting to whatever significant changes might be happening. Giving you advice if you're so inclined to take it. But I find these things interesting. And it's not like, you'll always get the shit. Who do you think you are? That's very Irish. Who do you think you fucking are? Like, who's your man? Who do your man think he is? Doing X, Y, and Z. Fuck off and cop on to fuck yourself, will you? Don't be letting your own nonsense make you sound this way. I've said I'll give it 5 minutes. I'll give anyone 5 minutes. See what they're about, see what they're into. And if they're genuine, you know what I mean? I usually fucking entertain it further. See where it goes. Give it a chance. It's like taking up a new hobby. Give it a chance. It's just expand your mind. Expand your mind. Because if you're going to fall into the trap of the work for life bullshit, that's not for me. I mean, the job I do is fucking... I'm finding it hard, physically and mentally, at this time of year especially. I'm like, fuck, I wish I was fucking somewhere else. But you just gotta suck it up and kick on. And even that thought, suck it up and kick on, that's wrong. That's fucking wrong. It's like, no, man. I'm fucking getting disfigured emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, physically. And it's like, there's no... I mean, the job is itself the reward. When you finish the job with Stone, for me, it's like, there's something about it. There's just an energy about it that I'm kind of hooked on. I'm addicted to all the shit that you can't make a dime on. I make no bank. I'm banking nothing. Stonemason, yeah, whoopee. Unless you're going to get yourself 10 slaves, you ain't going to make a dime. And people don't seem to fucking... I don't know, everyone thinks, oh, that's a great job, that's this, that. But when you get into the mud and the cold and the frosty mornings and the snowy mornings when you do decide to go, it sucks. It's a fucking battle. And there's very little progress. You make very little ground. And yet there's something deep in your mind. It's like an act of defiance. It's like, fuck that bullshit world that we were fed when we were kids. It doesn't exist. It never did. It's bullshit. So it's like, that's your battleground. That's where you go and you earn your inches of fucking fuck you. Once you're not starving or you're not freezing at home, you've a roof over your head. Which in this fucking country that's a success in and of itself. The deck is stacked against you. You're fucked. If you allow yourself to be fucked, you know what I mean? You gotta say, you gotta be fucking defiant. Everyone has it within them to be defiant. And I urge you to be fucking... I think it's all this fucking bullshit now with elections. And you see these... I didn't watch anything, but there was a few clips made it through. I think I turned the van on one morning and the radio just came on. And I just left it on. And there were some clips of these fuckers talking shite. They're so petty and ugly. If I had any power, I would get rid of governments. Politicians, gone. I would just scorch the earth of that infection. But it's just listening to the bits I heard, it was like, thank God I didn't engage in this nonsense. That's all it is fucking absolute drivel. I always maintain you gotta look at the actions, not listen to the words. Because they're snakes in the grass, man. Snakes in the grass. And the actions, I think, speak loud and clear what we need to do. And I know what I'm doing. I don't need to see fucking posters littering the place with their stupid fucking heads on them. They just take over everything. Fucking just snakes in the grass, a lot of them. So that what would you say? Because, you just want to fucking get some bit of crack out of your everyday. You know what I mean? And avoid this ugliness that is in our life. And off you go, you do your thing, make sure everything is everything, you mind your house, blah, blah, blah. As in, like, your family and friends and shit. And just try to give them a deaf ear. But you're watching them. You're watching what they're doing to our country, to our people. Just because you get a piece of paper doesn't make you fucking Irish. So, yeah, I think that's been annoying me lately. And there has been that ramping home that extra effort of defiance in every which way. It's like any fucking thing like that, you'd be like, in its face. You're not going out fucking threatening people or anything like that, but in your own mindscape, you've been exposed to all this shit. You know what's what. You can't escape it. So you know what is what. And they'll try to get these fuckers that they pay stupid money to intellectualize and fucking speak down to the people and just distract. And I just say, fuck off. That's what you should look in the mirror. That should be your new mantra. When you're looking in the mirror, brushing your teeth, and you just stop and you say, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck right off. You get creative with it. I find it's very helpful. Whenever you hear them come on the news, you have to be reminding yourself, fuck off. Lies. That's all you say. And it's kind of a counter to their psychological attacks on you with this repetition of media constantly ramming down your ears, and your brain is fried. So you gotta say fucking lies, bullshit, lies, fuck off. Because you know what they've done. We all know what they've done, what they've allowed to do. I don't want government to be fucking interfering in anything. They should be the smallest part of everything. They're just this fucking overreaching and this condescending fucking attitude that they have is disgusting. And I just think we definitely need to change shit. So I hope y'all, I don't want to go in on politics now and all that crap because it's ugly. But we do have, we can decide, we can choose that the whole fucking voting business does as it says it does, and we can engage and make our voice, make our mark, and stick with it. And I just hope that you are your own counsel, that you do reflect on the way things have gone, for how long they've gone that way, and just don't be bribed or bought with their bullshit lies. So do what you gotta do. And I know you might say, sure, what's the alternative? Better the devil you know, and all that jazz. But I say, fuck that. Time for a new approach. And let's just see what happens. So yeah, the defiance comes for me with regards to going to the job you go to. I mean, I still maintain that my job is a hard fucking job. It's a physical job. It's very hard. And living in Ireland, the weather is not great. So you're out there and you're fucking, it takes a lot of effort just to get out of the van and put the gloves on and go fucking smashy. But you kind of trick yourself into it, you know what I mean? You give yourself little kind of objectives. That's the way to do it. Say, my objective today is X, Y, and Z. And you go for it. And but the defiance part is the benefits are, and there are some people will laugh at them because some people are more money orientated. There's understanding money and its importance in the world we live in. And then there's but what's more important? It's not the most important. It's important, but it's not the most important. The most important thing is I can fuck off whenever I want, whenever I choose to fuck off. For whatever reason. It could be something as fickle as, I have an idea for a song. I'm going to go home and write a song. Or it could be just, I just want to go home and fucking chill out for a few hours. Take a day off. Take a half day. Or knock off early or whatever. They're the benefits for me. To be able to do these things. Plus you get to be in a different job. So you do travel around, meet some other people. Sometimes you'll work with other stonemasons, but very seldom. And you get different perspectives. Nothing really fucking groundbreaking or earth-shattering. Most of the ones I know would be very, bar two. There's others that are just, it's all about the money. It's all about bank. Which is fine. Each to their own. Everyone has different circumstances and different fucking reasons to do what they do. But stonework, and then you have the fucking paintings, which have been lacking of late. But why the fuck would you do paintings? But we do, so fuck it. I don't think I'd trade them. Painting, stonework, and all the other little things I get into. It's just life is not what you were told it was, And we let it, we allow it, we entertain it. Feeling like we can't do a damn thing about it. And I think this whole fucking, that's why I'm so worried about the internet. The fact that it's there, it's so accessible. And there has to be a fucking nasty catch. There has to be a sting in the tail somewhere. Because it is, it's brilliant. It's liberating. In a lot of ways, and it does. There's loads of people who have no intentions of ever thinking even of making money in what they do, and I am definitely one of them. But it's like a vessel for, I don't know, an itch you've had in your mind for the longest of times. But it just, from when we were brought up or whatever in Ireland, it was just forget about it. You're not going to be able to do that. It's just you can't do it unless you get a pirate radio station together. That's not going to happen. Or if you go work for the radio, but then you're so fucking confined, restricted, as you would be in every major media production, I imagine. You can't just go shoot from the hip like. But with podcasting, it's not like preconceived notions of like. That you put it out there. It's still beyond me when I'd put something up and I just, that's it, that's that done, now on to the next thing. And you give yourself a set number of days to say, okay, because you set yourself a routine, more for discipline than anything. And you want to set up your next recording date or whatever. I find I'm always kind of observant anyway and very aware of things going on. You try to find, like I said, you try to knock the crack out of shit. You know what I mean? Try to be the funny, see the funny side of things. Sometimes you'll see people doing the same thing, and you'll be thinking you can connect with these people, and if you weren't doing it, you otherwise wouldn't. And I think you miss out on a lot if you don't. So that's why I'm always telling people, sure, why aren't you doing it? I'm telling all the archery clubs, she says you should have at least once a month some kind of a podcast just to lift the profile of the fucking club or whatever. And the members, whatever, just make a bit of a deal about it. Get people kind of excited about it. Now there's some fucking disco after rolling in the driveway. What kind of deaf cunt drives this shit? I should have edited that out. Fucking delivery driver. Deaf cunt. But so I'm rambling on now, and I don't know why, but I said fuck it. You know what I mean? I had thought to go down a totally different way, but this is another thing. This is what I mean. You know, no fucking whatever happens, and you accommodate that, and that's cool. It's more so when you're editing later on, you're like, fuck, I didn't realize this was so close to the surface. Oh, excuse moi. Jesus, I made a really yummy fucking hot meal earlier. It's delish. So basically what I think I'm trying to say, folks, crackers, what I have found since I started doing this, because the next one is going to be number 100, and I don't know, I was thinking that came very quickly. Probably because I was fairly good now with being disciplined with the 1 a week thing. I don't know if that all adds up, because initially I tried it as the art studio, as you all probably know, hoping to bring in local artists to shoot the shit about whatever discipline they were doing in the umbrella of art, and just kind of, you know, get something going in that regard. But none of the artists wanted to do it. Nobody wanted to do it. And on 20 episodes, I think, I reviewed it, because that's my thing. Every 20 I reviewed it and I said, yeah, it's not happening. But at the same time, I found that I was loving this for whatever reason. It's just because I know, all right, the painting took a dip, but that happens now and then. I'm not panicking. It'll come back, and that's great. And I intend on bringing that up into the art channel thing and connecting with other artists going forward. And Blackbird is great because I can get some crackers from the archery. I can get people that I meet. Like, I see people all the time now that I suppose I'm more aware or more interested. And I'm thinking, fuck, they seem like a funny fucker. I'd like to talk to them, or they might have they seem interesting. I want to talk to them. And the podcast seems like the perfect vehicle to those who would do it. It's because it's on a podcast, and they'll get a benefit out of it, because they'll get content that they can use whichever way they deem necessary. And that's good. And you'll get a cup. You come on and talk. I got a blast from this morning. So you'll get a nice mug. You can take it home with you. What was I saying? The old brain. The old brain is fried, man. So yeah, there is a great freedom about it. And it kind of, if you weren't doing it, you'd probably be fucking a bunch of shit up. Because it gets rid of a lot of that energy. Especially when the painting is not happening. And you're like, you know, you're getting in your own head sometimes, and you might fucking get into a mood for a month. So it's nice to have for me, this is another creative element that I can just play with and just see what happens. That's all it is. You get that same kind of, I suppose, a buzz off it. And it's fun. And when people come in, it's even more fun. So that's why I'm always encouraging folks, because, where was it? Oh yeah, in Ireland, to begrudgery bullshit. Like, who do they think they are? Get rid of that, okay? That was never ours in the first place. That was thrown upon us. And we've been subjected to such bullshit. And I do think there is a lot of people waking up to it. Irish people, especially. And I can only speak now before some fucking knucklehead gets all, what do you mean Irish? You know what I fucking mean. You know what it is to be Irish. Don't be giving me no political bullshit either, because I won't entertain your crap. Just so you know, you won't get that at the Blackbird. Fuck right off. But so you know what I'm saying, folks. Just say fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. And it mightn't be podcasting or whatever, but just be aware of where we are. We're in a serious transition, and it affects it is affecting your every fucking waking moment, and how you're going to work, how you're going to play, how are you going to do it ever? I mean, the amount of people I know who don't even watch TV anymore, they're watching YouTube on their TV. Do you know? So it's like simple. It's in the simple things. We're all hooked on our phone. So you gotta take time out yourself and understand the reality of what we're just being plummosed with. Say, how is this affecting me? What can I do? How can I play with it? That's probably how I'm looking at it. I accept, okay, we're kind of under an avalanche of all of this, and it's constant. So, okay, how can I get a bit of crack out of this? Where can I have my fun? Because you can't stop the tide, folks. It is what it is. But you can have some fun. You can go surfing, or you can go scuba diving, whatever it is. But get your crack, have your laugh. There's fun to be had yet. I'm just sick of seeing all of these fucking fear-mongering motherfuckers through all the media bullshit. World War III, Putin this, Biden that. Fuck right off and fuck off, okay? Why don't you just get these old boys, all these old politicians, and fuck them into a big arena? Say, have at it, lads. The winner wins. And it's to the dead, by the way. That's how it should be dealt with. Instead of sending all these innocent people off to fight a war that has nothing to do with them. Brainwashing the fuck out of them. Fill them up with drugs. Just to go fucking... what, like? Full of lies. So yeah, this is how I get around the time of voting things. It just starts to fucking irk me no end. So I'm putting a positive spin on it and sending it out to y'all. And oh yeah, the previous thing. I'm just looking at these guys now. I did a little clip which you'll see later, I hope, because I got this just to get rid of the plastic bottles. But I was watching a few Indian doctors talking about it. They call it cup of water. The cup of water thing you should implement into your everyday life. You shouldn't be putting milk or alcohol in these things. This is specifically, basically, just for water. Just for water. You have a glass in the morning, or this, and a bottle, or in the evening. You know, and it's meant to be good for you. That's all. Don't overdo it. Don't go nuts. Don't be, because you'll get some metal poisoning, something green tongue, dead. But it's 2 a day, and it's just, you know, it's good for you. Because we've all got our dirty, nasty little habits, don't we? And, you know, every little... And this is an ancient... This whole idea is so old. In India, they know what they're on about, like. They be educated motherfuckers. And they know what they're on about. So, it does, I like it. But I can assure you, I had no thoughts about health benefits when I got it. I just thought it looks cool, it looks better than bottles of water. And the plastic bottles at that. I was looking at some of the glass, a pitcher I think they call it, or a jug. And they were just, and then you get the stainless steel ones. I was like, no. But these guys just have a bit of character about them. They're just different. And I like them. So here they are. But you know more about that in the previous thing. So there we are. So what? Let's review. Your new mantra should be fuck off, fuck off. When you're having a negative thought in your head, say fuck right off. Okay? I mean, the Irish are brilliant at having the crack, but I know too many of us that have been fucking taken over by the negative. Because they just can't, they're too polite, it seems. You gotta just look in the mirror, man, and just say fuck off. Okay? And mean it. And then have a little joke with yourself. You know, be fucking mischievous. Be the little fucking cheeky. Have the fucking laugh. Life's too short, folks. Life is too short. So, I'm going to just say fucking nothing now. I'm going to finish this. I was going to tidy up there, but no. Oh yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, so the next Blackbird will be Blackbird 100. I've asked a few folks to come in, but it's that time of year now, and it's just they're too far away and they're too busy and da 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 dum. They can't make a come in, so I might do like a best of, like a recap kind of thing. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Get some of the funny bits and just stitch them all together, and there you go. I'll see. It might be too much time. But I don't mind. I don't mind, folks. I'm going to come in here anyway, and I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And I've seen that there's been some new subscribers, so welcome and thank you. I don't know if you'll hang around much, but fuck it. Look, it's not going to stop me doing what I do. At the moment, what I'm doing is avoiding all the bullshit, and I'm trying to find some funny fuckers. And I found a few, and I'm delighted that I have them. There's that Cornelius comedian. There's your man from Hardy Bucks, like I said before, another funny fucker. There's that Scottish lad, what's his name? I can always forget his name, but he's funny too. So that's what I've been doing. And Billy Connolly, of course, the ledge. And Bill Burr, he's another loon, and Tommy Tiernan. That's my diet for the week. So I'm going to what am I going to do? But if it's okay, if it's fine, I'll tell you this. Don't forget, if you get the call, you might get a cup if you want a cup. It's a lovely cup. I don't know. It looks cool. So come in and have a chat with the James on the Blackbird and have a giggle. It's just a giggle, folks. There's plenty of them there to look back on and say, yeah, it looks like fun. Come on. And don't say fuck off. Not to me, because I'm only here to have the laugh, to be the clown. For you to laugh at or laugh with. Whatever you wish. So until the next time, be good, be safe, bye-bye.